Hey. Tim.
Huh? Did you ever join the Army? Did you get deployed to a combat zone? Can you not hear because they issue these things and they don't freaking work? These are those 3M earplugs. They have a little button on the back. You can push it to where now it'll block out all sound, or now you can still hear if you open it, but if you're like a loud shock or a loud noise, it'll deafen it or something. Turns out they don't work. I don't know if it's just me. I get a lot of spam, like on Facebook and emails and whatever. Like, were you issued 3M earplugs? Do you have hearing loss? Here's a 3M settlement, $9.1 million. You could become rich, right? I had a buddy of mine. He got a check for $7. So, garbage.
We're out here packing for Tim to go to Germany, and he's allowed 3 boxes?
Well,
bags.
I got, well, it's actually 4.
4.
So I got an A bag, a B bag, a C bag.
A, B, and C bags. Okay.
A carry-on bag.
A carry-on.
And then a laptop case.
Okay, and a laptop.
Yeah.
This is how he's packing. So he started off in the attic over here, and there was just crap falling from the ceiling. He was just chucking it out of this hole. So now it's all over the floor, and he's dividing it into A, B, and C. Just throwing it in there.
It has to last until I get somewhere where I can go through it and repack. It's not staying like this. It's staying like this to get on the airplane and go to wherever I gotta go. Once I get there and I have a little bit of downtime, then I'll go through it and repack everything the way I want it.
Okay.
Right?
We pack very differently.
But I know everything that's in here.
Today is the day that Tim leaves. I'm doing okay so far, and I'm gonna try to keep going without crying uncontrollably, but I know it's coming. It doesn't matter how many times you do this. It is never easier. And I'm in the closet right now, because apparently this is where I go when I'm sad. I remember when Story was born. She's almost 3 now. But when she was born, we brought her home, and I was such an emotional mess because of the hormones alone, you know, when you are in labor and when you're pregnant and everything else. But when I got home, it was all a blur. Like, the labor was a blur, bringing her home was a blur. I had no sleep, you know, of course. It was like a 23-hour labor. So I was delirious, but one thing that I will never forget is the feeling I got when I came home and I realized that in a couple months Tim would be leaving me, leaving Story to go on a deployment. Story was our first and maybe our only child, we don't know yet, so everything was new, everything was scary. We don't have our family here to come over, you know, whenever we call them. I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I didn't think I could do it. But I did. And we're gonna do it again. This is the part they don't show you on TV. Because it's not pretty. It doesn't make you feel good. But it's the reality for a lot of families in our country. We're gonna get through it one day at a time. And I just want to thank you guys right now for just coming with us through it. And I'll see you on the other side.
I'm really gonna miss watching Story grow up, being able to play with her. Gonna miss Ash like crazy. I had to go to a year in Texas. I was gone for like 6 months or something like that, and I finally got Ash and Story to come down and stay with me. So that was kind of cool. But when I left, Story was 4 months old, 3.5, 4 months old. It was a lot harder on me than it was her because she was so young. She didn't know what was going on, you know. And then leaving Ash at the house with a newborn, pretty much. I mean, that took a pretty big toll on her. And I really don't want to miss. I have to, but I really don't want to miss this part of Story's life because I think this is going to be my favorite, like this age. Over there.
We're driving, honey. Yeah.
This is the worst day of any service member's life. Ready?
Mommy, don't get out, Mama. Okay, here.
We're gonna stay
You're
here,
gonna stay
baby.
here, baby, okay?
Mommy, don't get out there, here, Mommy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back home just a minute. What, baby?
Okay, Mama.
No, Mommy's gonna drive and we're gonna go back home, okay? We're gonna tell Daddy bye and see you later.
Yeah, that's just have to go buy it, man.
Go bye-bye. Daddy going bye-bye.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna go bye-bye. For a little while, okay? Yeah.
One more kiss, okay? I love you. Big hug. Big hug. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Be careful going home. I'll text you when I get into St. Louis, alright? I love you.
Yeah, we're gonna go home, baby.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, baby. Bye.
Oh no, Dad, go.
Daddy's getting on the airplane, honey. Yep.
Daddy, be right back.
Yep, we'll be right back. can do that again, honey. It's too hard. It makes my heart sad.
Daddy's done.
Well, here we are. My first deployment, I was 19, single, not a care in the world, but I was going to Iraq, 2004. I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to come home after that deployment, so I felt like I was leaving and I wasn't coming back, you know. So I just had that mindset for some reason. I was going to a terrible place. I think I had 4 days notice to get to Moab site. That was a rough time. But now, 17 years later, I've been deployed again. And I've had multiple deployments. But they've all been in the Middle East. The way you prepare for them and the way you pack for them is different than this. This is almost, well, I don't want to say it's a vacation, but if I was single, it would be. The hardest part about this whole thing is going to be being away from Story and Ash, you know. I'm going to have to watch Story grow up through pictures and a phone and video calls and stuff like that. And it absolutely sucks. I'm going to miss Story a lot. I mean, right before I left to come here, I bought her a fishing pole and we went fishing together. And she caught her first fish. Whew. Whew. All right, so I mean, another reason this is different is I'm not bringing all my gear. Like normally when you pack up to be deployed, you got to pack up all your gear, right? Well, after getting here, and I needed a little bit of gear when I'm at Fort Hood, and then after that, I'm mailing all that stuff back home. Like, I'm literally taking uniforms, civilian clothes, and a little bit of cold weather stuff. That's it. So this is totally different. I am really excited about this, just because it's, you know, I was born in Germany. My parents moved back to the States before I could even remember anything, so I was able to like go through some stuff with my mom and ask my dad some questions, and you know, get the scoop on a couple towns that they were in. And in fact, one of the places we used to live, I found, well, they helped me find it on the map. So hopefully I'm going to try to find that place and, you know, at least get a couple pictures of it. You know, it's going to be an adventure, you know. Being away from family sucks. And I don't know how many more of these deployments I have in me. This is the worst part. The first, like, say the first month. Because from here we have to go to Fort Hood. And we'll be there for, I don't know, anywhere from a couple weeks to, we could be there for a couple months, you know. Just depends on the schedule and what they have going on down there. Once we actually get over into Germany and get a routine down, I really hope time flies. I'm really looking forward to coming back home after this. There's a lot of goals that I've set for myself and for our family. We'll have to get through it and make the most of it, I guess. So hopefully after we get settled up over there for a while, I can fly them over and you know, spend a couple weeks with them. Yeah. Anyway, buses should be here in a couple of hours, and we got to load it up, and we'll get on the road.